There's a body in the room. You're not supposed to be here yet. No one is. But something already is. Covered, still warm, still someone. And beside it, a wooden plate, a crust of rye, a pinch of salt, a bowl of dark ale. In a few minutes, the door will creak, and the lowest of the low will walk in. He will sit, he will eat, and if he refuses, the dead don't rest, and they don't stay still. When he stands up, the dead will finally be free, but the man will be crushed, because this wasn't about hunger, it was about disposal. This is Beautiful Stories for Ugly Children. The things we bury don't always stay in the dirt. Sometimes they walk home on two legs.
This is an archive, not of stories, but of patterns. Things people have seen, heard, and learned not to ignore. Across different places, different languages, the details change, but the rules don't. And the rules exist for a reason. You are listening to Beautiful Stories for Ugly Children. Listen carefully.
In the Welsh marshes and in the shadowed folds of Appalachia, there was a row that lived in between. The Sin Eater, the village's necessary monster. He didn't live in a house. He lived at the edge of one. He didn't have a name. He had a function. People avoided him. Spit when he passed. They never let him die, because when the next death came, they would need him badly. The room didn't just feel cold, it felt wrong, heavy, like something hadn't left yet. So they placed the bread on the chest. The bread became something else, not just food. A sponge. It absorbed what remained. Everything unresolved. Everything hidden. It would gain weight. Not by ounces. By something you could feel. Before you could explain. Like holding something that remembers you. A lifetime pressed into a crust. And the Sin Eater, he could smell it. Iron, earth, shame. No one asked the real question. What happens when that doesn't break down? The Sin Eater was already outside everything. Forgotten, unwanted. He entered quietly. No one looked at him, because looking is dangerous. Some said if you stared too long, you might recognize something. Not him, someone you knew. Someone you haven't thought about in years. He sits, he eats, slowly. And with every bite, the room gets lighter. But inside him, something takes root. They changed. Not all at once, but steadily. They became crowded, and they heard voices. Not chaos, not noise, structure. each voice trying to be the first, not to speak, but to be felt. They were never alone again. They were paid, then pushed out, sometimes beaten, as if it could be knocked loose. But it couldn't. It only settled deeper. They stopped sleeping. It's when they closed their eyes, they saw things that weren't theirs. And sometimes they reacted to them. The body processes food, but the mind keeps everything. It layers, it stacks, it compresses. It makes room, and eventually, it starts making decisions. By the end, they weren't people anymore. They were containers. Full. Too full. Think this is history, but look at what you consume. Every day. Things that aren't yours. Pain. Violence. Secrets. Constantly. You're eating the bread right now. You just don't taste it. You feel it later. Nothing is destroyed, only moved. It holds, it holds, it holds, till finally it doesn't. When it breaks, it spreads. Tonight, when the room feels too full, pay attention. That weight in your chest, ask yourself, is that yours? Or is that something you swallowed without being asked? Because if it is, it didn't stop with you. It just found somewhere quieter to sit. This is Beautiful Stories for Ugly Children. The plate is empty, but you're finally full. Sleep tight. Guys, if you like this video, please subscribe, share, hype the video. It really helps. I'm a small channel and I'm trying to get a foothold here on YouTube. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
So now you know the pattern, not the story, the rule behind it. Most people don't notice it until it's already happened. And by then, it's too late to ignore. This is an archive, and it will continue. If you've experienced something like this, you already know.